Peace to all the guys and guys to the planet. Peace to all the kings and the queens. Peace to all the princes and princesses. This your first time viewing me. I'm no front VO, spiritual coach, spiritual mentor, spiritual guru, brother, friend, leader, public figure, role model. All the above each and every other day coming to the chosen collective. Helping the tribe realize their potential, helping them reach their ultimate desires, their ultimate realities. And your ultimate reality consists of different things: the perfect family that you always wanted, maybe the perfect friendship, the perfect circle of influencers around you, the right environment, the best type of money, the cars, the food, all the things you could ever want. You already obtain these things inside of you. The only thing that we're working on each and every day is becoming the highest version of ourselves so that we can obtain these things that are already available within us. So, and of course, if you already subscribed, I appreciate y'all for always coming back to the page, always showing love to the page, the likes, the comments, the subscription. You know, each and every form of support to the page is always appreciated. Today we are definitely off of some Luna Azul. So I mean, as I say all the time, if you drink, go ahead, take a shot. If you smoke, go ahead and do your thing. Nothing is pretty much hindering you. Even under the different type of circumstances, the message always comes through. Anything that the message, it's like having a messenger that never fails. It's like the message always gets there if it's meant to get there. The Most High will put people in their place over trying to, sometimes distract or take the chosen one's energy off the ultimate goal. And like I say, you're gonna put people in their place each and every time. It's like me as a particular person, if people try to, lower my frequency or say things that they may be trying to do towards me to make me feel, less of myself, I always kind of go within. I never let them really, they really want you to feed off the energy and have a negative conversation with them. But a lot of times I just go into the zone of, more inward. Because you always have to look within. It's not so much the outer world that you have this conflict with. A lot of the times it's the inner world that you have to, resolve problems. So I always go within, and then like the other day it was a particular conversation going on, and I didn't pretty much, agree with the conversation, and it was just kind of a conversation I felt would lead down a path of, annoyance to me. Like I didn't want to even indulge with it. So pretty much I just shut down, and basically I didn't have to do no talking. Like the Most High did the talking for me through third dimensional outcomes. It was an outcome that came out that the people who was saying those particular things had to deal with the 3D feedback now of coming at the chosen one, proving my point without me even having to even prove my own point. It's like the point was proven. And with that, a lot of speculation gonna come. Like whenever you have these miraculous things, lucky things happen to you, people are always gonna wonder where these things come from. And a lot of times, like I said, it's miraculous. A lot of times I don't even be knowing. It's just things that be happening. Like today, finding money on the floor. Just like always something is always trickling in, bringing in high vibrational energy. Because with you working on your inner peace and inner, balance. Like I said, even me, I didn't always have this high self-concept of myself. I always knew I was something I always worked. There's always something I worked on, but there was something that I wasn't truly aware of. I was kind of doing it unconsciously. I was just naturally wanting to do good for myself. And this is based on family and growing up life, in general. But whenever I was able to work on it, this is when I really think the most abundance of change. So not only when my mindset's like the way that I let people come at me, it's just like everything changed. And the Most High will put people in your life so that you can see a reflection of yourself. And You are your surroundings. Maybe sometimes you need to be a little bit more stern, so the Most High put somebody in your life who will make you go through particular challenges that will make you more stern. Or maybe you need to be more peaceful and lighthearted, so the Most High will put events and people in your life that would cause this change so that you can manifest your next reality. But that's what you're discovering. You're discovering that inner beast. The inner beast. And these unseen energies that are always, having, let's just think of a ventriloquist. They always got their hands in the things, and right now you're seeing behind the veil. You're being able to see the things that are making you act the ways make you act. Like me personally, I have to literally force myself into isolation in order to make these changes, because my energy is like having, sometimes it's like when you got the energy of gold, it's just like it's just like people come from all over the country to look for gold because they know it's a value. People will try to always be around you, and you have no space for your own growth. Like sometimes people, like I said in my previous video, the time bandits and stuff like that, these are people who sense that you have this golden energy, and they want to be around it as much as possible, because the more that you're around, you're like a crystal. Just think your body as a crystalline crystal. You're the solid form of the energy that is given to us from the Most High. You're a solidification of it. So you're basically a crystal form of this energy. That's all a crystal is solidified energy. Different forms of particles combined, and that's the composite of it. So same thing with you as a physical being. You're a physical crystallization of this particular energy from the Most High. So the more the people that's around you, even if they don't have high frequency energy, sometimes your light will rub off on their crystal, if they're a crystalline body. Because even if it's a person of neuromelanin, a person of color, and they don't even know their power, sometimes they will just have that sense of peace around you. And peace and serenity is just the most powerful energy in the universe. Peace and just calmness. Like the calmness of just like pitch black, and it's just like you just floating mid-air, just floating, no gravity, just no thoughts, nothing around you. It's just like that pure black space of peace. And then having a clear mind and that all that quietness, that solitude, that silence, finding the beauty in the silence a lot of the times. But with that being said, peace to all the guys and guys of the planet, peace to all the kings and the queens, peace to all the princes and the princesses. Until next time, I'm gonna pat me on, I'm gonna pat me on, I'm gonna pat me on. Peace to all the kings and the queens, peace to all the gods and goddesses, peace to all the princes and the princesses of the universe. Yeah, I already know, man. I'm up there sip, man. I'm up there drink. Y'all go ahead and turn up. It was Memorial Day today, so I hope y'all, did some meditations and thanked all the veterans for, putting their lives on the line and, making that sacrifice so that our generation and the next generations can, follow our dreams and place our marks on the earth. And with that being said, I share, peace to all the ancestors.